Welcome to Mystic Moons. Let's take an investigation. All right? We've heard the unfortunate news about Los Angeles wildfires. And it's extremely bad. Over 1,000 buildings, mostly homes, have been destroyed. This was done by a very evil spirit, either contained in a human or not, or activated by a human. It's a very evil deed. It was obviously done to do what it's doing. Let's examine this, all right? Let's look at this. Just relax and get our mental state prepared for an investigation, a metaphysical, transformational, psychic investigation. Let's find out if the LA fires were an action of D.E.Ws, direct energy weapons, and was it in fact done by whom? By our enemies, which we have many. And it's suspicious because the mayor was out of town, Karen Bass. She was out in Ghana, Africa, attending a reception. She left LA, her job, even though she knew that the weather forecast was strong winds. And a little data on the situation of just the strong winds. Recently, she wanted to cut the fire department by something like $23+ million. Cut them for supplies and salaries. They settled for 17 and a half, more or less. Cut. $17.5 million cut. And then right away, what do they have? They have an outbreak, a catastrophe, catastrophic fires. Which another thing is suspicious. Right after the cut, there's no water in the water hydrants. There's no water available for the fire department to use to put out the fire. No water, budget cuts. People's homes are destroyed. Mayor out of town, attending the inauguration of a female diversity, whatever. It's Africa. And misjudgment, mismanagement screams. Now, was this just an equal, an excuse, just superficial excuse for something else, something more sinister? Now we're going to concentrate on this. Let's find out where are, present tense, is the LA wildfires triggered by direct energy weapons? Or maybe somebody said fire. Was it intentional? Something, I just don't, it's the whole thing. My cat wants to join in the discussion. He's saying, yes, something is suspicious. The feline even feels it. All right, so we have a few cards that will be pulled. Let's see if the spirit can guide us to this investigation. To my subscribers, thank you for joining. To those who haven't subscribed, thank you for joining. Let's just figure it out. Let's just try. Because we're never going to hear the real story until days later, if then. I mean, it was the bridges are going, warehouses are going. Now we have portions of cities going. And of course, this is similar to what happened in Maui, Hawaii, in August of 2023, which that too has been said to be caused by a broken utility pole. I wonder what the cause of this one will be officially. Now we have the wheel. Now, the wheel of life, the wheel of fortune, the wheel, the way things go, the way things go. All right, the wheel. You can say, stuff happens. Stuff happens. However, it's strange. We'll have to invest. We'll have to take a dive into this wheel, because with the mayor missing in action, the water not happening, we have here the hermit. All right, we have two high cards. We have the wheel and we have the hermit. It seems as though that there was a force behind it. We have the hermit. One person is responsible, one person triggered the trigger. This also could be the D.E.W, direct energy. And then here we have the chariot. Is this spell? Does this spell D.E.Ws? The hermit, the chariot, and the wheel. Even the way this chariot, this motion is there, a circle and beaming out raises. Look at that. That's very indicative of direct energy, isn't it? And then with the hermit, there's one person that was like, it doesn't take a team to make a decision to do such an act. And then we have the wheel. It's almost like shit happens, right? Crap happens. It's like an opportunity. And then we have the two of vessels. Congratulations. Congratulatory. It's not that this does not equal. One person said yes, and then it was like carried out by the underlings. The underlings. This is a very suspicious read. I find this very suspicious. And then we have the moon. The effects won't be known for a while. The uncertainty, you can't pin this. Whenever you use direct energy, you can't pin it on any particular person. It's just the science itself, the act itself. It's too vague, and the people won't accept it. The collective of a society will not accept the fact that they're being beamed on. Even though direct energy weapons have been used, light, sound, heat, have been used on the populations. On the population, put it plural. So that it's almost as though crime goes unaffected or unpunishable because it's far out. It's too conspiratory. It's too new. It's too everything. It's to everything except who done it. Let me shuffle these over here. Now, I mean, that's very suspicious. We have the wheel, we have the hermit, and we have the movement card. And look at that movement card. And then we have the team of lieutenants with the two of cups. Very suspicious. All right, let's just take a quick look at this wheel. Let's just take a quick look. I'm just shuffling these, and I'll show you that it's unbiased. All right, Spirit, what do you see here? I'll just take this one, and we'll take these three. All right, we'll take this one. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, we have Judgment, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have Help from Your Friends. So it's a whole conglomerate of things, this wheel. It's all about like it's a one of many. It's a first of its kind. It's like, no, you can't pin this on me. It's an act of nature. You can say it's climate change. You can say anything. Judgment goes in any direction you so-called choose to make it. However, the fact that the mayor was MIA, no water, and the amount of damage, it's still going on. So it was not. People, of course, went the Six of Swords or the Six of Swords. You can say fire departments from the entire West Coast, Oregon, Washington, Utah. I think also Arizona. They've all gone there to help. So I mean, they're helping to collectively get this situation resolved and contained. So that's exactly the fact that it's untouchable, unpinnable. Nobody's going to say, yes, it was. Yes, it was. They're going to speculate. It still remains suspicious. Now let's just look at this hermit. Let's just pull this card. The King of Wands. High-ranking person. High-ranking person. Let's see this one. High-ranking person with some grudges. We have the Nine of Wands and the King of Wands under the Hermit. That looks very fire, 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 fire. The candle, the wands. Somebody has some grudges. Now who? Who said, okay, do it? Somebody is. All right, I would say it's very suspicious, and it, without going further into it, yes, even the cats agree. This is a very suspicious thing. And it could very well have been an act of terrorism against the people. And the question of who did it is also a question that remains unsolved. So let us think about the nature of the fact when the chief official is out, even though she heard the report, no water, no concrete plans. What do these do? What are these people smoking? Number one, what are they drinking? And are they people? Are they 100% human? That's what you got to ask, because that's a whole lot of damage, a whole lot of pain and suffering, and it's misery. Who inflicted this misery? And there's no money in FEMA. There's no money. You recently saw what happened to North Carolina. They're still intense. So who is, what is, and questions must be answered. And when's the next place is going to be struck? All right? Keep your hats on, folks. Citizens. I hate to use the word folks. It's so cliche. But let's keep our hats on and take note. Something's going on. We should demand answers. The fact that we may not get them is we're going to have to use our own common sense. And we're going to have to use our higher alpha sense, our spiritual sense, because something smells and the stench is everywhere. Just think, who's to gain? Who is to gain? That's usually the perpetrator. Who is to gain? Are we going to hear of some mineral deposits that are in that area? What? Or does it do something? All right, that's enough for this matter. So let's just be alert, be suspicious, and let's beware. Not to live in a state of fear, be calm, because something somewhere is having nasty sport. Until the next time, if anybody has any comments they'd like to add, who also feel this is suspicious, also feel that this is strange, thumbs up. I would appreciate it. We'll do more investigation as more intel spiritually, aurora-wise from the ether, come to light. But it feels suspicious. And let's not just say it started with a camp, marshmallow camp. No. Something's going on. Let's get to the bottom of this. And as well as any comments, please add. And thank you again for joining Mystic Moons in the psychic investigation of the suspicious LA wildfires that is still causing heartbreak. Silent prayer and good wishes to all who are undergoing this tragedy. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.